Hi, I am going to be answering two questions for Subunit 2.1. The first question is, what is my understanding of early childhood curriculum and how has it changed? And the second question is, which curriculum model best reflects my educational philosophy? So to start, for early childhood curriculum, I think it has changed a lot over the course of the last 50, 100 years. It's changed because what we know about young children has changed, and so we are better equipped to provide the developmental curriculum that they need. So the early childhood curriculum that you find most commonly nowadays deals with how we as future teachers can better serve the children, so that their social, emotional, cognitive, developmental skills are best served while they're in the early child care setting. So the curriculum that I see most often in early child care centers are the type that supports their development, and the model is structured around a framework so that the child is able to learn the skills that they need so that they're ready to enter into elementary school. The curriculum is very much play and exploration based, so that they're using all of their the skills that they need to work on, like the gross motor skills, fine motor skills, language acquisition, reading readiness, literacy, things like that, just so that they can be better equipped to get into the elementary schools, because as we know now, kindergarten now is what first grade used to be, so the pressure and the stakes are higher for when the children do go into elementary school. The second question is, which curriculum model best reflects my educational philosophy? And while I think there are benefits and strengths to all the models that were given in the example, I can really appreciate the Montessori system, and as well as the Bank Street educational philosophy. While I've never taught or really had too much experience in a Montessori classroom, I really recognize, or I can really relate to her theory in that children are the dictators, per se, of their educational experience, of how they play and how they learn. A lot can be learned from just observing a child versus an adult being the only one to teach the child. So I like the Montessori method because of those reasons, as well as, which I learned a new word, her like wooden toys that you see in lots of classrooms are called didactic materials, and there's tons of those in the preschool that I am working at right now, and that's all Montessori based, but it's kind of like a universal design, because it not only benefits students that are have opted to go into Montessori, or their parents have sent them to Montessori, but it also benefits students that are in different preschool settings, using those same Montessori type tools and toys to develop their cognitive skills, tap into those little neurons for them to figure out, how to fix and put stuff together. And so that's why I like the Montessori system. I also like the Bank Street educational philosophy, because I think that connecting education and connecting experiences with the real world is important. Children need to know and be prepared for what to do in real life situations. Obviously at 2 years old, they're not going to be in the same situation as they will be in first grade. However, they can still be exposed to different types of situations that will allow them to start the thinking process on how to problem solve and how to respond and how to react to certain situations. So I think that my personal educational philosophy is that children should be given the freedom to learn and and be given the confidence and the security that they need to feel so that they're able to make those exploratory decisions within their classroom, so that they can kind of facilitate their own learning. I think a combination of the Montessori and the Bank Street would really allow a child to do that in a future classroom. So to sum everything up, the curriculum I think is the early childhood curriculum I think is going in the right direction. It's benefiting the children. We're doing a lot as future educators to ensure that the children have the best learning experience possible. And I'm thankful that there are so many resources and opportunities out there for students like myself to just continue to educate ourselves as far as the best way to serve children.